Hi guys. Thank you for coming to our Detox Your Home class. You're going to learn some awesome stuff in this class tonight. I'm really super excited to kind of also share my story about what removing toxins has done for me and my family. So my name is Kathy Martin, and I'm an executive leader with Young Living, and this is Detox Your Home. So I'm going to be talking about a lot of these awesome things. And my story really is I started, um, detoxing your home. I started just with kind of a household cleaner that I was into, kind of just using essential oils for smell. I actually had no idea that they were helpful to boost your immune system. So whatever, I used them, and then I started to actually kind of take a look at my family's medical life and what was going on. And my I was, I guess, the person that, like, I don't know, I didn't get sick too much, and when I did get sick, I just like wouldn't accept it. So just like constantly take all these medicines, over the counter medicines to like get better, right? Which got me better, but I wasn't really able to function during that. So that wasn't good. And when I became a mom, that definitely wasn't good. So my kids would get sick like every year, and whatever, kids get sick, that is what happens, part of building our immune system. But at the same time, when kids are so young, and we live up in the mountains in Colorado, and their oxygen levels, though, they have to like stay there. And it's just really frustrating that, like, we have to stay here. Well, this person have to go home to like take the dog out or whatever. We live an hour away. So it was really frustrating. Like, we just, I just really, like, we really need a better immune system. My husband has chronic bronchitis and atrial fibrillation. So, definitely like compromised. And so around the summer of 2019, I just said, all right, whatever, I'll get this thieves cleaner and I'll start cleaning with it. And I started cleaning with it. I want to say actually it was around 2000. Yep, 2019, you're right. 2000, like, wow, it's 2021. So yep, around 2018. And that's what I did, is I just started really using it for my kids' high chairs, because a big thing, I was like, well, I'm using these cleaning products on their high chairs, and then I'm having to like wait or wash them off because it's not safe. These chemicals can harm them. And I knew that like chemicals were harmful, right? Poison control, all this stuff, but I did not know what they really were doing to us. So that's kind of what we're going to talk about. And since we've been using that product and doing things to help our immune system more, drinking items such as Ningxia Red, and also, I said using the essential oils, and really, I recently just started removing food toxins, and I've lost about 45 pounds since this summer. So super excited with that. Removing toxins can literally do wonders, and it does a lot for our mental health and all these things. It really has improved our endocrine system. So we still have some work. It's not something that happens overnight. It's not something that happens within a week, a month, even a year. But within a year, the significant changes that you can find and see. So, all right, we are going to talk about some stuff. I just want to talk a little bit about the Young Living mission statement. Is we honored our stewardship, champion nature's living energy, essential oils, by fostering a community of healing and discovery while inspiring individuals to wellness, purpose, and abundance. I really love to talk about the Seed to Seal from Young Living. They really have the premium essential oils, and what I mean by that is they do not dilute their essential oils with unsafe items or anything like that. A lot of times you might see essential oils like in the store, and they might have certain warning labels on them for don't use topically or things like that. They can be harmful. That is not the case for Young Living essential oils. Yes, when you're using essential oils topically, you want to dilute to see how your skin's going to react, because you don't know how you're going to react to that plant or anything. But really, Young Living really does take a lot of care in the quality of their essential oil. They have over 100 farms in over 70 countries, and they take the season when they cultivate the seeds and they harvest them. They are just they're hand weeding, so they're not using any like harsh machinery, and they're not using any type of herbicides, pesticides, chemicals, anything like that. They're using essential oils to help support those plants. They distill it and they test it. It's really awesome as you can go to their farms, you can go to their distilleries. Open Doors, awesome. I don't know about right now because of COVID going on, but it is really amazing the things that you can just go and see. And I cannot wait. That was my plan this year, and unfortunately we weren't able to go this year, but I can't wait the next time we are able to go. So we and they test it, and really when they're testing it, if it doesn't come out to their premium expectations, then they kind of get rid of it. So you are really getting the most premium essential oil. Young Living really is the leader in essential oils. And what's awesome is, who knows, you may go to a farm one day and help plant a seed and then get that same essential oil in a bottle. Wouldn't that be super awesome? And like I had just mentioned, pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, insecticides, fertilizers, these are all things that are in our toxins, or that are in our gardens, that are being put on our food, that we're putting into our bodies. So it's very, very important to be washing off of our fruits and vegetables, our produce when we come home and things like that, because these things can really, they're on there, and we don't really know what the process is of them washing things off. Right? But yeah, I know, you're not getting like dirty, dirt-filled vegetables and fruits at the grocery store, but you still want to make sure that you're protecting yourself as much as possible. So some of my little tips to actually boost your immune system and remove those toxins, I have 3 free tips kind of. Is one is you're gonna wake up every morning and start drinking a glass of water. Don't have coffee before. I know, don't have coffee before. Don't do any of these things before. Don't even add essential oils to your water. Nothing, just water, and drink that right away. Every morning I just drink water. That basically just flushes out some of your toxins. So that's number 1 thing you're gonna do. Number 2 is opening windows or doors every single day, whether you live in a house, in an apartment. Open those windows to get fresh air in your house, because fresh air is really, the air inside of our homes is like 40% more populated than the air outside. So just get it in, even if it's 10 to 20 minutes a day, but really fresh air is really a good thing, right? And also washing off those fruits and vegetables. If you don't have Thieves fruit and veggie wash, that's fine. Just wash them off. Make sure you're washing them off with soap and water. So so some tips to really start removing toxins. All right, our homes are filled with chemicals, our cleaners, personal care products, cosmetics, pots and pans. They can negatively impact our health and environment. So yeah, a lot of things, we've been trying to remove a lot of different plastics, because we do a lot of things with essential oils when cooking. So we want just the glass or stainless steel, ceramic, things like that are safer for that, but also just safer for our bodies and the environment as well. This is the Dirty Dozen. Definitely take a screenshot of this if you would like, but I challenge you to go through your home and find products. Maybe grab a product from your bathroom, a product from your cosmetics, a product from your shower, and under your sink, your laundry room. Just get like a couple and see how many of these dirty dozen you can find, because you might think like, all right, whatever, I see these things. I'll tell you number 11, sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS, is one of the most common ones. It actually makes a lot of things suds up. There's soaps and toothpaste and things like that, so it makes it suds up. Really scary. It's a carcinogen. So it's just cancer causing. So that's not good. I don't want that. Perfume and fragrance that we're going to talk about, you guys. I want you guys to remember that. And I mean, I just want you guys to even look. I mean, carcinogen, like I said, those are cancer causing. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things on here that are carcinogenic and can be cancer causing. That's really scary. Another really scary thing on here is I see endocrine disruptor, right? Endocrine disruptor, endocrine disruptor, endocrine disruptor. What is that? What is that? Endocrine system is super powerful. I didn't really know that until I started learning about this stuff. So it is super powerful, and it basically can really, really affect us mentally, emotionally, physically, all these things. So we're going to break down the whole endocrine system, talk about how these toxins are really affecting us every day. But the chemicals, what they're doing, they're threatening our health. We're breathing them in. I used to clean. I grew up like cleaning with like bleach. So that was a big thing. And that is just something I hate the smell of. And I don't clean with it anymore. And I don't have to have that smell. I actually, when I do clean, I can finish. I don't say like I completely enjoy it fully, but I can actually clean when I need to be clean and things like that, because I'm not like, oh, I don't want to clean because like I can't breathe, or I have to clean this today and then like this little piece tomorrow, or like, no, just get it all done because I can breathe now when I clean. There's just a lot of mass production, not enough studies, heavy use of those pesticides. Remember we said in gardens and even homes and schools, outside of our house, things like that. There's a lot of environmental persistence due to these toxins. According to the CDC, more than 200 high-volume synthetic chemicals can be found in the bodies of nearly all Americans, including newborn infants. This is a big reason why they tell you when you go in, they're like, oh, you're pregnant. Okay, here's the list of you can't do's, because they're harmful to our babies. Our babies don't really have those immune systems right now, so they're more susceptible. So we'll talk a little bit about that too. So the endocrine system, here it is. And what does it do? A lot of functions. Look, some things in the brain, thyroid there, your adrenal glands, your ovaries, your testicles. You got one or the other, right? But a lot of these things. So let's talk about this. The pineal gland. So this produces melatonin. Now, when I'm talking about this is what toxins affect, okay? So when we're talking about toxins, when we're ingesting toxins, when we're putting toxins on our body, because our skin is the largest organ, what we put on it matters. These things are being affected, okay? So the pineal gland produces melatonin and affects your sleep patterns. So when we have toxins in our system, it could be affecting our sleep, okay? So let me know who has some trouble sleeping sometimes, or right, oversleeping or things like that. So now I know toxins are affecting my sleep. Great. And they were for a while, right? I realized lately that no, my twins coming in my bed at 3 o'clock in the morning were affecting my sleep. So we're working on that. But toxins are affecting, right, our sleep. Hypothalamus. This is our body temperature, hunger, thirst, fatigue, and sleep. Sleep again, double whammy, right? So I remember being super tired, and I was a big food toxins is big, you guys, with hunger for me. I've just before I started removing food toxins and doing kind of a gut cleanse program, I have a group doing it now. So I was just like always eating just food, crappy, processed, sugary, crappy food, like all the time. And it was just like easy and whatever. Okay. I was even like feeding my family good food and myself not good food. I mean, it was bad. And once I started to remove those toxins, I definitely felt actually I feel actually a little colder now sometimes. Like maybe I have less body fat on me to keep me warm. But yeah, I definitely do not have that like ridiculous hunger, and I'm not as tired anymore. I have so much more energy. So it's awesome what removal of toxins can do to us. Pituitary gland. This is the growth, your blood pressure, helps the functions of your sex organs, and your thyroid glands, metabolism, all different things. Pregnancy is, aspects of your pregnancy, childbirth, nursing. This was a huge, huge thing for me. I could not nurse my twins. It was really, really, really hard. It really sucked. And I think, there's a lot of emotional things going on, but I think a lot of it was really, I had a lot of toxins in my system, not realizing that it was affecting my pituitary gland. So this definitely is something that can just really, if you have a lot of these things going on, that's rough. And your thyroid, that can affect your weight and things like that. So yeah, I want my endocrine system to be working. Here we go. Your thyroid controls how quickly the body uses energy and makes proteins, right? If your body's not using energy right, then you're not going to be able to function right. And a big thing is controls hormones. Hormones was huge for me. I had to do a lot of work with not just regulating my hormones with supplements and serums and oils, but also making sure that I was removing toxins so that my endocrine system can also function properly. So, our bodies take a lot of work and they're all so different, but it's really fun and interesting to just kind of see what a lot of these things can do to our system. And the immune system, big thing, guys. These toxins are breaking down our immune system, okay? I understand they might say they kill this, kill that, kill this, kill that. They're also killing your immune system, and it doesn't say that on the bottle, does it? No. So we like to use these products I'm going to talk about in a little bit to boost our immune system, right? Protect our immune system, and it's definitely worked for us. We haven't needed, or it's not something that we're never going to get rid of. Everyone always, it's good to have health insurance, medical insurance, but we haven't needed it for over a year and a half, really. Over a year, I want to say. 13, 14 months. So, yeah, we really haven't needed it. So, and that's why I want to keep it, is to have it and not need it. And when we need it, there it is. But boosting our immune system, we're big on that. Adrenal glands, another one about hormones, including your sex hormones, and your cortisol, which helps stress and response to many functions. So yeah, this is the kind of like a libido too. Your libido can definitely be lower if you have more toxins in your system and you're just not as healthy. So removing the toxins can support your libido. It works, guys, and also help that stress response. So, so many things. The pancreas, vital to digestion. My big thing was I was like an overeater all the time. Just for a lot of my life, I've been an overeater kind of, right? Because I've been having those toxins, and it's not like I was like being fed those or anything. Or like I was purposely putting them in my body. It's just, like Bath and Body Works is having a sale, so they're all cheap. I'm gonna get them on. Yeah, because they're breaking down a lot of these things in my body. So now I choose to not use those products. And there we go, the female and male reproductive glands, right? Can affect people being able to aspects of getting pregnant and things like this. So if that's something that you're really looking at, definitely look at removing those toxins, right? Removing those toxins can really, really help all of these things. Go ahead and take a screenshot if you'd like, because this is some really good info, you guys. All right, we're gonna move on. Chemical cocktail looks delicious, doesn't it? It does, but unfortunately it's filled with all these things. Now you might be like, okay, well, we're talking about removing toxins. I don't dye my hair, that's fine. Yeah, I can start to get rid of plastics. I don't smoke, that's fine. But like my husband's a landscaper and he like has to be around pesticides and um, different things like that. And I mean, and cleaners and things like that. So, and how do I even get rid of like vehicle exhaust? Like, what if I like I work in the city? Like, how do I, and additives in food and certain how do I get rid of these things? Certain things we can remove, right? Certain things we can totally remove and switch out, ditch and switch. We'll talk about. But other things we can't. We can't really, and so we need to protect our immune system. Okay, we need to protect our immune system from those things, those toxins that we can't remove and stay away from. And the reason we have to do this is because of bioaccumulation. Okay, it's referred to as the body burden, cumulative total of chemical toxins in the human body. Okay, so you saw this before in the Dirty Dozen. It said some of these cause a lot of bioaccumulation. So it really like stays in your body and it just builds up over time, right? No, if you put a toxic eyeshadow on or an eyeshadow on that has toxins in it, after a week, you're probably not going to get a terrible diagnosis of some disease or something like that. But after years and years and years of doing it, that bioaccumulation might kick in. Like I said, it's such a small amount. Consider the effects of bioaccumulation. Even though you've been using them for years, right? It builds up in our bodies. It builds up in our bodies. It breaks down many of the toxins we're exposed to, but not all of them. It can cause a lot of stress on the liver. Liver is where we hold a lot of anger and resentment, things like that. And we want to keep the liver healthy, right? We see a lot of skin reactions. This can be even bigger problems. If we're having skin reactions, it could be because we have an overburdened liver and the inability for our gut to process properly. That was my problem, is my gut wasn't processing properly. I wasn't really having skin issues too much, but I just was getting really sick and a lot of times. So I need to do a lot of food removal. So I talked earlier about perfume fragrance. This kind of talks a little bit about the Substance Control Act. That's number one. So allows manufacturers to really keep ingredients and some chemical secrets. So perfume and fragrance is actually it's not an actual like thing. It's a combination of things that is like a secret recipe. So this combination makes this fragrance, or this combination of whatever makes this perfume. And they don't have to really, they have to let you know all of the ingredients, but if it's labeled perfume fragrance, that's their secret recipe. They don't have to tell you what's in it. So we don't know what's in it. So if it's a perfume fragrance, that's one of the number one things I stay away from, because I want to know what's in my products. Really, it's really not. I know in Europe, there maybe about 12,000 chemicals that are banned. And there's 12 in the United States. 12,000 are banned because they're unsafe. They're not safe for humans. They're not safe for our bodies. And the United States allows a lot of those. So just have to consider that when we're getting our products, right? Like I said earlier, our skin's the largest organ. What we put on it matters, not just in our bodies, not just what we're eating and drinking and taking medicine-wise and putting in our bodies, putting it in our skin, right? What we're smelling, what we're cleaning our house with, what we're washing our clothes with and putting on our bodies is also going on our kids. And relative to their size, kids really consume more water, food, and breathe more air. Like once I always like knew this, and then I taught this class, I want to say a month or so ago, and I had like retaught this slide, and then ever since then I'm like, my kids are eating so much. They don't stop. They have a lot more hand to mouth behaviors. Even toddlers. Oh my gosh, my kids are always putting their hands in their mouth. They're almost 4. It never stops. So we really have to protect their immune systems. They're just less able to than adults to expel certain toxins. Because they're really undergoing the rapid growth and development. Like I said, when we're pregnant, we're not able to have all these things, only 1 glass of caffeine a day or this, that's that. It's because our babies inside us, like, they really don't have an immune system. Like, we are, we're protecting them. And when they come out, they really don't have an immune system. They really have to like build that up. So we have to be really careful to the things that they're putting in their mouths and that they're around. So this is kind of what we're becoming aware of. Focus on the things that you can control. That's good advice for everything all over life, right? And knowing what ingredients that you can also avoid. So I started with really my high chairs, right? My high chairs, what can we do? We can have a healthy home. My high chairs was one thing that I started to really clean these products with immediately. The other things I did was I replaced the items used most frequently, like I said, my high chairs. And then what I did was I did like a celebration, a switch and ditch. So we'll talk about that. Items used on most susceptible, my kids. Consider the items, right, that you use. Which items are you supposed to every day in the morning? Your face routine, getting ready, what you're eating for breakfast, what you're using in your shower, right? What are the regular household tasks that perform while products with potentially harmful chemicals? So what are you cleaning your house with, right? What are you cleaning your dishes with, your clothes with, anything like that? What is in the food you eat, right? What kind of food are you eating? Which products do I need to take a closer look at the ingredients, right? So look at the things maybe you're using more often, or maybe that your kids or people are more susceptible using, and look at those first. And then you're going to replace the non-negotiables. So what I did was I kind of, I did every month. I kind of, 1 month, all right, I finished using the toothpaste I was using, and I bought this toothpaste. And then air freshener, I don't even use that anymore because we have diffusers. Hand and body soap. Young Living literally has the best soaps. I'm never going back. I'm never going back to any. Dish soap, right? You eat off of food. Household cleaners. I have never saved as much money as I have now on household cleaners. Laundry detergent, dryer sheets, food, right? All right, so we're going to talk about the Thieves line. So all these things are things that we can swap out. Thieves essential oil. The name Thieves actually comes from during the bubonic plague. The grave robbers and like people that like rob the sick and dead bodies, they put this combination of spices or oils or whatever on their bodies, and they robbed people, and then they didn't get sick. So when they got caught, they said, whatever, we won't cut off your hands or kill you or whatever if you tell us what was in what you did to not get sick, to protect yourself from not getting sick. So that is why they have Thieves. And you can even ingest it. It comes in a vitality oil. It is really yummy. You can put it in your oatmeal or tea. I really like. But the Thieves line is free from all of these crappy things. You see the dirty dozen in there. They're all in there. We don't want any of them. So there is none of this in the Thieves line. Thieves Household Cleaner is my favorite. It is completely plant-based ingredients. So many purposes. Pleasant smelling. It's like a cinnamon clovey smell. It is, like I said, cost effective. It has that cleaning power, and it also boosts our immune system, right? And it replaces all of this. So my under the sink is, I've been doing decluttering, is super uncluttered because I have this one bottle. All you need in one bottle, like I said, you can make all these different things. This is just a glimpse of the amount of things that you can make out of Thieves Cleaner. But I always do just a, kind of a heavier, I do a heavier cleaner because I have toddlers. So everything is sticky in my house. This it is 29 uses. So basically what you do is you have a glass bottle, and I give you that for free with your kit to get you started, and you grab some distilled or filtered water. The reason we're using distilled or filtered water is when you mix oils and they're sitting, if they're mixed with certain tap waters, whatever's in the tap water can mold up. So if you're a diffuser, that's fine. You can use tap water. But when you're mixing sprays and having them sit, you want them to do that. So distilled or filtered, but can get 29 uses out of that. So there's also personal care. They have Thieves Bar Soap, that foaming hand soap I love. It comes in also a refill bottle, and you can really dilute it like 3 times. So when I get the refill, I just fill that up 1/3 with soap and 2/3 with distilled or filtered water, and it is awesome. Awesome. On the go cleaners, they have some Thieves spray that's kind of like that household cleaner a little bit in a mini spray. You can take that with you. I like to put that on, like when I go to the grocery store, on the cart, on the handles, and just spray it where I'm going to be maybe wearing a new other people wear when I take my kids to the museums and things like that. I'll spray it on the tables. The hand sanitizer kills 99.99% of germs, so that's definitely a must. You only need a tiny bit. It's infused with peppermint oil, so it smells so good, you guys. And they have Thieves wipes also, so really nice on-the-go ones. You can make your own Thieves wipes if you want as well. Oral care, I talked about toothpaste. My teeth, I've never like felt cleaner. I realized I actually have never ever been like a floss or a mouthwash person. I've always just like brushed my teeth and go. I've been really bad about that, and I've been pretty consistent with my mouthwash and my floss. So I am enjoying the Thieves toothpaste, and they come in all different kinds. They come in a kids one. Also, my kids love them. But they have none of all these things that are really breaking down our immune system. So you also have Thieves dish soap, which is it's plant-based and it leaves dishes sparkling clean. Uses Thieves, jade lemon, and bergamot essential oils, which all smell so amazing. But this is actually a really good product that people like to use for like a spot cleaner for your clothes, for if you have like kind of like a spot on your laundry and you need a little extra power. This is something that's very useful for that. And as we talk about the Thieves laundry soap, yes, this is 6 times concentrated. So I just made this, and I diluted this by 6, and I have these bottles, these squirt bottles, and I use water and baking soda, washing soda, and Thieves household cleaner and essential oils, and I mix it up, and I make this last me 6 times. So I have 6 bottles of laundry up there now, and I definitely really get really good use out of it, and I love this laundry. I also add white vinegar to my laundry for the smell as well. And this is the fruit and veggie soak that I talked about earlier. You get this, kind of clean out either a big bowl or your sink, and put your fruits and vegetables in here, and then what you're going to do is you're going to let it soak, and there you go. They're all nice and clean. So definitely something that can help in removing those food toxins. We also have a fruit and veggie spray. I think this is really good for people that maybe are just on the go at work, and they throw something in their bag if they haven't washed, or if they grab something out and they need a way to wash it. There you go. It's right there. Dishwasher detergent. I really love this. When this comes in stock, definitely stock up, because there is just a lot of people who love this. It is amazing. It is only take like 1 little scoop, and it really just cleans my dishes better than my whatever I used before, and I feel like it helps leave my dishwasher clean as well. So it's not about spending more, it's about spending better, and also about like taking the things that you're spending and spending them elsewhere. So every month we go into like a celebration where 1 month was laundry. I was done with my laundry soap and things like that. I had dryer balls. I invest in dryer balls instead of dryer sheets, and I don't ever have to buy them again now. Like, it's awesome. I don't have to keep buying them. Um, and I can add whatever essential oils I want. And then I have my laundry detergent. So I don't buy anything. We don't really buy anything anymore. We're almost fully really transitioning. We don't buy anything from like the grocery store or that is, unless it's food or paper products. All of our um toothpaste, our laundry soap, dish soap, like everything like that comes from Young Living. And that has saved us money on medical bills because we boosted our immune system. So you try a new product each month if you want. That's an optional thing. That is just the funnest way to start the journey. When you do join up with Essential Rewards right away, there you can see a significant reduced impact of toxins in your home within 12 months. And we definitely saw that. So big changes start with small steps every day. And like I said, it is not about taking everything in your house and throwing away all that money you spend. It's about doing those small changes every day, right? So let me know if you have any more questions or if you want to get started. And thank you very much for coming to Detox Your Home. All right, bye guys.